FX welcomes you back. Racing under the lights, the Winston here. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the defending champ. Jeff Gordon chatting with, is that Jeff
Tony
Gordon?
Stewart.
With Tony Stewart. They really do enjoy each other. A star-studded night here. Speaking of stars, Matt Yoakum is with Tony Stewart, who is starting fourth in tonight's race. Matt?
Well, he and Jeff Gordon are talking about some goings-on at the Speedway in Indianapolis, but what about tonight?
This is WWF version, or NASCAR's version of WWF wrestling, so it's fun. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. This is the first time since we came here in May of '99 that I've had a car that's drove this good. So, you know, hopefully we made the right guesses and can get this thing to turn really good. But you know, Greg Zipadelli and all the guys in the Home Depot team, they weren't over it with a fine-tooth comb last night with generators and power plugged in by generators. So. It's just a matter of going out and seeing what we can do this first segment, and you know, once we get through that, we'll make the adjustments that we need to go through the rest of the day.
This is kind of like a short track race for the Indiana boys, maybe Winchester, whatever. Jeff Gordon in the truck Nexus, he just jumped out. He's going to head over with Brooke to driver introductions. Let's go back to Chris Myers.
All right, thanks very much. And Jeff told us when he visited the Hollywood Hotel in our pre-race show that he was a little disappointed that they didn't get that extra practice session in last night because of the power failure, and that'll make things a little bit crazy, a little bit more wide open. 21 cars, 70 laps. These are the superstars of the sport. Under the lights, we're glad to have it for you here on FX. Winston Kelly has driver introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the Winston? It's time. NASCAR's All-Star Race has arrived. 21 of the best and brightest stars of the NASCAR Winston Cup Series are set to do battle in the 17th running of the Winston. This exclusive group includes the 17 winners from last year and this year. 2 former NASCAR Winston Cup champions, plus the winner of tonight's Winston Open and the Noble 5 Sprint. 70 laps, 2 30-lap segments, and a 10-lap shootout. There are no limits. There's no bull. Now let's meet the drivers and crews who'll do battle at the Lowe Motor Speedway tonight. Starting 19th, the crew of the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, number 15, Napa Chevrolet. The gas man is Jeff Miles. Warren Brazel's the catch can man. On the windshield, Chris Pasatino. The jack man, Robert Rootmiller. The front tire changer, Chris Crumley. Mike Logan's the front tire carrier. The rear tire changer, Greg Osborne. Sean Ward carries the rear tires. The crew chief is Scott Eggleston. And the driver, the winner of the 1996, the Winston, out of the Winston Open, from Owensboro, Kentucky, Michael Waltrip.
Starting 18th, the crew for the Wood Brothers, number 21, Motorcraft Ford of Elliott Sadler. The gas man is Henry Benfield. Butch Moracle is the catch can man. Mike Hartman on the windshield. Tony Martin is your jack man. The front tire changer is Mike Smith. The front tire carrier, Dwayne Colvard. The rear tire changer, Jay Guarneri. The rear tire carrier, Troy Prince. Let's meet the crew chief, Pat Trison. And your driver from Emporia, Virginia, Elliott Sadler.
Starting 17th, the crew of the number 25 UAW Delphi Chevrolet of Jerry Nadeau. The gas man is Danny Robinson. The catch can man, Scott Nichols. On the windshield, Gordon Gibbs. The jack man, Tim Whalen. The front tire changer, Shane Parsnow. The front tire carrier, Steve Linyaw. Tony Hams, the rear tire changer, and the rear tire carrier, Joe Klutz. The crew chief is Tony Furr, and the driver out of Bakersfield, California, Jerry Nadeau.
Starting 16th tonight, the crew of the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, number 1 Penske Pennzoil Chevrolet Monte Carlo, driven by Steve Park. Mike Bodick is the gas man. John Farino, the catch can man. On the windshield, Eddie Naraki. Walt Smith is your jack man. Front tire changer, Kelly Kellis. Billy Sutphin is the front tire carrier. The rear tire changer is Mike Atwell. The rear tire carrier, Chad Walker. Crew chief is Paul Andrews. And your driver from East Northport, New York, Steve Park.
Starting 15th, the crew of the number 8 Dale Earnhardt Incorporated Budweiser Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt Jr. The gas man is Kevin Eagle. The catch can man, David Lippert. Brian Krams on the windshield. The jack man, Jeff Clark. The front tire changer, Tony Uri Jr. His carrier, Danny Earnhardt. The rear tire changer, Steve Wolf, and his carrier, Bill Snyder. The crew chief, Tony Uri Sr., and the driver and defending winner of the Winston from last year from Kannapolis, North Carolina, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Starting 14th tonight, let's meet the crew for the number 12 Mobile Ford, driven by Jeremy Mayfield. The gas man is Chris Fulsaka. The catch can man is Dave Collins. Windshield, Tim Harris. The jack man is Scott Wood. Jeffrey Baker is the front tire changer. Doug Spees carries the front tires. Rear tire changer, Jeff Fabian. Rear tire carrier, Dwayne Trammell. The crew chief is Peter Suspenzo. And the driver from Owensboro, Kentucky, Jeremy Mayfield.
Starting 13th, the crew with the number 17, DeWalt Tolles Ford of Matt Jensen. The gas man is Benji Grubbs. His catch can man, Mark DeMarco. On the windshield, Todd Millard. The jack man is Jeff Vandermoss. The front tire changer, Phil Dry. The front tire carrier, Ed Young. Dave Smith changes the rear tires, and the rear tire carrier, Brian Dunaway. The crew chief, Robbie Reiser, and the driver from Cambridge, Wisconsin, and defending winner of the Coca-Cola 600, Matt Kenseth.
Starting 12th, the crew for the number 55, Square D Chevrolet of Bobby Hamilton. The gas man is Barry Price. Charlie McDonald is the catch can man. On the windshield, Kevin White. Jerry Painter is the jack man. On the front tires, Andy Silver, the carrier. Jason Sheets, the rear tire changer. The rear tire carrier, Randy Rice. Your front tire changer and crew chief, Jimmy Elledge. And our driver from Nashville, Tennessee, Bobby Hamilton.
Starting 11th, the crew for the number 88, UPS Ford of Dale Jarrett. The gas man, Steve Allen. The catch can man, Rick Coulson. The windshield, Kevin Stemperis. Barry Muse is the jack man. Your front tire changer, Mike Trower. Darren Jolly carries the front tires. Kevin Gilman's your rear tire changer. The rear tire carrier, Jeff Knight. The crew chief is Todd Parrott. The driver, the 1999 Winston Cup champion out of Hickory, North Carolina, Dale Jarrett. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with your top 10 tonight.
NASCAR on FX is brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse, by Budweiser, by Dodge, and by Goodyear.